He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. York,
there he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
no, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
This is my mode, baby.
Got it. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He gets him beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last. started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes. Not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Down the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. And you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats heading quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Gordon. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Out in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It's good. Easy call for the Reds. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, taking it 5 times. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Hatchet. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keene. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now with this offense, they're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Brings it to the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. Catch it.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the ground and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost the fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Oh, they're after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun. Give on the inside. May not be the most memorable play of the day. today, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for the crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel will.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Second down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Pulls it in. It's Dahl. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to try to get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
A tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like sending the football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end now in motion. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pregame showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw.
Gets loose in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
So here comes the Michigan offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, Ruff, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done. Football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese. I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll go to the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there and Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Dahl. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. Time is against them. still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. If you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Second down and 6. Randy from St. Francis 11. 7:09 to play opening quarter. Both teams go 3 and out on their opening possession. Here's Grandview's second possession, which began at their own 36-yard line. And we have a timeout on the field. We'll check some scores here around the country. Mention those other contests. A lot of kicks beginning at noon today. Benedictine at home against Campbellsville. Kentucky, Indiana Wesleyan traveling to Lindsey Wilson. York is at Marion. Southeastern Florida travels to Kaiser. William Penn is at Friends.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels.
Second down and 6 for Grandview from St. Francis 11-yard line. Wearing out the shotgun, Dalton and Helmet running back.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Air Force's offense comes on
just
to the
inside
field
the
first
10-yard
today.
line, maybe the 9.
Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their
Third
coaches
down
mentioned
and
in
about
meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on
Marion
them.
has
They
their
can get
lead
other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
Right now.
These are the guys that coaches.
Third and 4, Grandview from the 9.
Plays in big games.
Receivers right, 1 left. Ryan Williams, running back, wearing out the shotgun, takes the snap. Jackson, scanning the field, looks middle, looking for Toki. Isaiah Toki has it for the score.
Be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll keep it himself.
The 9-yard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he's now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moyer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Two touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Hands it off to Wheat again, and he's wrapped up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off. That's number 10. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss of the last play. Off play action. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Falcons are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's 4th and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming up the field.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Rebels offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him, offensive linemen got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and Greenfield out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Check those scores around the country. Kaiser leads Southeastern 7-0. Midway through the first quarter. Benedictine is on board first against Campbellsville 7-0 first quarter. Indiana Wesleyan leads Lindsey Wilson 7-0. Shaking up play for Grandview is Michael Banks. He's being intended.
Gets the back moving.
Back to their sideline. Marion leads Ford 6-0 in the first.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
You're at 6-0 Grandview.
Well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
On a 9-yard pass from Waring.
Looking to the big tight end.
It's 2nd down and 4 here. St. Francis from their own 16.
Big play for this
Left.
offense.
2 receivers
Let's
stacked.
see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Polka rolls out right on the shotgun snap, fires right.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture.
For a 1st down, that is
running to Green.
Ajay
Just
Dingrich.
beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the
That'll be a
defense
first
just
down,
couldn't find
Cougars.
it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle.
Out near the 25-yard
Leaves it with the
gain
back.
of 9.
And after the tackle, we
2
are headed
receivers
to the end
left,
of the
1
first
receiver
quarter.
right, shotgun snap to
Man
Polka,
down
hands
on
off
the
the
play
feet.
as the officials take a
Smith
break to let
head
him
on
be
after
checked
gain
out.
of 1. Looks like Cameron Maislon
This
is
should
there
be the
first,
last
and
play of the
Tucker
quarter.
Dickerber helped out. After gain of 1.
On 3rd down,
2nd down
he
and
tries
9.
to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that will fall incomplete as
Left
we
one,
have played
right,
one
full back.
quarter, a quarter in
Hands
which
it off
they
the
tried
feet,
to
trying to cut
wrap
the
it
right
up with a
end.
huge play.
And nothing doing
Guys,
there.
at the end of the quarter, and
He's
UNLV
brought down
has
after
the
another
edge.
short gain.
They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Calling a gain of 1 to the
And to
26.
open the
3rd down
second
and
quarter,
8
they'll
coming
start
up.
with a field goal
St.
try.
Francis.
He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
Second
as he
1st down
stopped at the
for St.
25.
Francis.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you.
Another 9-yard gain past the 35.
No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, pistol formation.
Way too overeager.
Hands it off. for a short gain
in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Sophomore from
Let's talk for
Indianapolis,
just a minute here about UNLV. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoffs
Mr.
that I
Formation,
have a chance to
takes
get
the
a
snap,
bye.
fires right.
If I can win my conference, so a lot at
Stand
stake. They've done
in
really well. They're at
Tracy
the top of the
Davis
leaderboard right now, Palmer. But a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that
And it's
time of the
third down
season
and
where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today. So you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Final minute of
And
the
it
first
slips
quarter.
through his fingers, incomplete. That
Two receivers
would
to
have
the
been
left,
a
one
huge
receiver to the
gain
right,
if he could
pistol
have squeezed
formation.
it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Looking left, looking right. Now he's going to scramble left. He's going to run it. Going for that down marker, pushed out of bounds. Looks like he is very close. I think he's just about short, just shy of the down marker.
Off the play
Pushed
fake.
out of bounds.
Fires to the middle.
By Vance.
Complete to the left.
It's about a yard.
What a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll go out of bounds right to the 23-yard line.
Where they
Snaps
stop
from the 23 on 1st and 10.
7-yard
And
line.
after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Millard.
And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Made the
Into
grab,
great
and then
territory.
didn't rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This is
Take a
ultra
timeout.
aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Orthopedics is a
Looks
very,
as if
very
the
special
hands
field.
team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on
Either
their
do a
big
surgery or
guard. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Various people see us.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Good job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers after one late first down, even at 3.
He'll try to throw and pick up the
Total
first
yards,
down.
46 to
Caught near the
35.
sidelines and pick up a few before going out of bounds. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. UNLV is ready to go back to work on
The intended
offense.
receiver
On that
was
last drive,
Dan.
defense had no
Third down.
idea what was happening.
Six.
Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
48.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these
That
plays
yards
over and
passing,
over
21
in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
34.
Reads it, fires complete.
Yeah.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Gossett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Rebels are marching down the field. Smith wants to throw. Complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw it. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Touchdown Falcons. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Makes a move. Finding, he's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Looks as if he's going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So now it's second and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Unloads it left. Got him in the open. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the pressure. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Peppers. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Rebels offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
As soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The give to the tailback. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith dropping to pass. Fires it. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown UNLV, and the punishment has been extended.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down and more. Gashing the D on the right. And he runs it in for the score. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Close to the marker, it's Gossett. And they were well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Smith wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And David, this defense just has their hands full. There's so many different weapons on the other side of the field that can hurt you, right? It's not just running backs. It's not just wide receivers and tight ends. This quarterback is a major threat when he decides to take off and go.
And it just makes me pause. It makes me slow down a little bit when I start to get upfield because I got to stop and worry about the running back, and now I got to worry about the quarterback run. So much to look at. It takes a lot of discipline to stop these design quarterback runs.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line.
And when I got a stud quarter that like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Great place to start for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know.
Yeah.
Left now. That's now wearing. Jackson fires to the middle. Williams. First down. Just outside the 15-yard line. Gain of about 14. Clock running for 25 seconds. Clock in. Bring up second down at 10. 25 seconds remaining from the 16-yard line. 7 to 6. Vikings, 28 points. 10 minutes off the clock.
Welcome to the Heart of America Athletic Conference, where innovation meets tradition. Here, growth is not just making a victory, but in the development of character and sportsmanship. Our students are listening to the championship level, pushing their limits to excellence. Our commitment to athletic programs and establishing community support and membership. That passion and commitment extends off the playing field and into transformation. The Heart of America Athletic Conference. Champions in competition, leaders in life.
Yeah, it's a trip when you hit the road. And when you know when you've arrived. It's a trip when you get everything you want. The burger and the fries, the creek and the crick, the city and the countryside. It's a trip when you're where you're meant to be. In this moment, you expect the mirror, looking like a million bucks. And yeah, it's a trip when it goes by fast. For more, it's a trip. Make it yours.
Whether you've set personal goals or just making your health and well-being a priority, Select Physical Therapy is here for you. Select Physical Therapy is your trusted physical therapy partner for recovering from aches and pains, gaining strength, and preventing injury. There's no better time to make Select Physical Therapy's movement experts part of your healthcare team. To learn more about the benefits of physical therapy and get on the road to recovery and wellness, schedule an appointment today at selectphysicaltherapy.com. Experience the power of physical therapy today.
Takes a village to keep their location from all of the various people in NCS that will every one of those people we try to get people that are making that the best experience.
I think the breadth of coverage that we're able to provide, I think is unique. All of these different facets that all intertwine are what allow us to take care of the community the way that we really should.
At DMOS, we're here for you guys.
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you